Scorpio, listen carefully. This message is finding you for a reason. There is someone in your life, or quietly watching from a distance, who feels a deep, undeniable love for you. Not curiosity, not attraction, love. And the most shocking part, they don't care about your age. Not the number, not the gap, not what society would say. They see your soul, your depth, your pain, your strength, and it pulls them in completely. This connection isn't random, and it isn't temporary. Scorpio, what you're about to hear may confirm something your heart already knows. Stay with me. Scorpio, you are not someone people love casually. When someone is drawn to you, it happens on a soul level. This message is for Scorpios who have felt an unspoken connection, something deeper than logic, deeper than appearances, and deeper than age. You may have questioned it, dismissed it, or told yourself it wasn't possible. But Scorpio energy doesn't follow social rules. It follows truth. In this reading, we're uncovering why age has no power over this bond, who carries these feelings for you, and what the universe wants you to understand right now. The energy around you loves signals. Scorpio, the energy surrounding you right now is not loud, but it is strong. It's subtle, emotional, and deeply intentional. You may have noticed small signs that don't make sense, logically lingering eye contact, sudden messages, or a feeling that someone thinks about you when you least expect it. This isn't imagination. This is energetic communication. Someone is emotionally tuned into you, even if they haven't spoken their truth yet. You might feel their presence in moments of silence. When you're alone, when your guard is down, when memories surface without a clear reason, that's when this connection becomes strongest. This person feels comfort in your energy. They feel understood by you in a way they don't feel with others. Age has never entered their thoughts, because what they feel isn't physical first. It's emotional, mental, and spiritual. Scorpio, you naturally attract intense bonds because of your depth. People don't just like you. They feel you. And right now, someone is carrying feelings they haven't fully expressed. They observe you carefully, respect your space, and admire your strength. The universe is allowing you to sense this energy before it becomes words, so you're not caught off guard. This love is real, quiet, and growing, whether you realize it yet or not. Age doesn't matter. Why this love is different. Scorpio, this connection feels different because it doesn't operate on surface-level rules. Most relationships begin with appearances, timing, or social approval. But this one began with recognition. A soul recognizing another soul. That's why age has no weight here. Numbers don't intimidate emotions this deep. This person isn't drawn to where you are in life on paper. They're drawn to who you are at your core. You may have questioned this yourself. You may have thought, this doesn't make sense, or people wouldn't understand. But Scorpio, the strongest bonds are rarely understood by others. They're felt. This love sees your scars and still leans closer. It respects your experiences, your wisdom, or your youthful fire. Whatever side of the age line you stand on, to them, it's balance, not difference. This connection feels safe because it's honest. There is no competition, no insecurity, no need to prove anything. Age doesn't threaten it, because emotional maturity is what leads here, not time. Scorpio, you didn't imagine this. The reason this bond feels calm yet intense is because it was never meant to be judged by the outside world. It was meant to be understood by the heart, and that's why it's growing quietly but powerfully in the background of your life. Who is this person? Energy description. Scorpio, this person isn't someone chaotic or careless with emotions. Their energy is calm, observant, and deeply intentional. They are the type who feels first and speaks later. When they're around you, they listen more than they talk. Not because they have nothing to say, but because they're absorbing everything about you. Your words, your pauses, your moods, all of it matters to them. They respect you, not in a distant way, but in a way that makes them cautious with your heart. This is someone who has been through their own emotional lessons. They understand pain, responsibility, and timing. That's why they don't rush toward you recklessly. They want to be sure that when they step forward, it's with honesty and stability. You may sense a protective quality in them. Even without claiming you, they feel defensive of your energy. They don't like seeing you misunderstood or taken lightly. Age plays no role here because what draws them in is your emotional intelligence, the way you process life, love, and loss. To them, you are grounding and magnetic at the same time. This person often watches quietly. They may engage in small ways, subtle ways, a message, a check-in, a reaction, but beneath that simplicity is depth. Scorpio, this isn't someone passing through your life. This is someone who already sees you as part of their future, even if they haven't yet found the courage to say it out loud. Why they haven? Te confessed. Scorpio, the silence you're sensing is not confusion. It's caution. This person feels deeply, but they also think deeply. They are aware of the age difference, not because it matters to their heart, but because they fear how it might affect you. They don't want to place you in a position where you feel judged, questioned, or pressured by outside opinions. Their hesitation comes from care, not fear of love. They also sense your intensity. Scorpio energy is powerful, and they know that once they speak their truth, there is no going back. This isn't someone who wants to test emotions casually. They want certainty. They want to be emotionally ready, stable, and aligned before opening that door. In their mind, you deserve something real, not half-spoken feelings. There is also timing involved. The universe hasn't given them the clear signal yet, not because the answer is no, but because preparation is still happening. Healing, confidence, and courage are building behind the scenes. Scorpio, understand this clearly. Silence does not mean absence of love. Sometimes it means love is taking its time, so it doesn't arrive unprepared. What the universe wants you to know, Scorpio, the universe is asking you to trust what you feel, even if you can't explain it yet. Not every connection arrives with clarity at the beginning. Some arrive as sensations, emotions, and quiet knowing. This is one of them. The universe wants you to understand that this love isn't delayed because it's wrong. It's delayed because it's being protected. Rushed connections break easily. Grounded ones last. Right now, the focus is on alignment. You are being guided to release doubt, especially the doubt that comes from comparing yourself to expectations placed by others. Age, labels, and timelines are human constructs. Soul connections exist beyond them. The universe is slowly removing fear from both sides, creating space for honesty instead of hesitation. You may notice signs encouraging patience, repeated numbers, dreams, sudden moments of calm after emotional confusion. These are reassurances, not tests. Scorpio, you are not being asked to wait endlessly or suffer in silence. You are being asked to stay open without forcing an outcome. When the timing aligns, communication will feel natural, not stressful. Trust this process. What's meant for you will not pass you by, and what carries this level of emotional truth will not arrive halfway. The universe is preparing both hearts to meet at the same emotional level, and when it happens, it will feel effortless, not forced. What you should do right now, Scorpio, this is not a moment for chasing or questioning yourself. It's a moment for grounding. The best thing you can do right now is remain emotionally open while staying true to your boundaries. You don't need to change yourself, explain yourself, or justify your worth to anyone. The person meant to step forward already sees you clearly. Let go of the need to define this connection immediately. When you try to force clarity, you create pressure, and pressure blocks honesty. Instead, focus on staying present. Listen more closely to your intuition than to outside opinions. Your inner voice is calm, not anxious. Follow that feeling. Continue living fully in your own energy. When you choose self-respect over doubt, you send a powerful signal to the universe. Scorpio, love that is meant for you responds to authenticity, not effort. When the time is right, you won't have to ask where you stand. It will be shown to you naturally, through actions, not promises. Scorpio, This message comes as your confirmation. What you are feeling is real, and the love surrounding you is genuine. Someone truly sees you, beyond age, beyond timing, beyond fear. This connection exists because it was meant to exist, not because it fits into a box. You were never meant to shrink yourself to be loved correctly. Remember, this love that honors your soul will never ask you to explain your worth. It arrives with respect, patience, and truth. Trust what your heart has been sensing all along. Scorpio, your energy attracts depth, and this love was drawn to you for a reason. If this message resonated with you, let it sit with you. Pay attention to what unfolds next. And if you're ready to receive more clarity, meant specifically for Scorpio souls like yours, stay connected. What's coming is honest, aligned, and real.